Here's a lick from B major to A major, so B mixolydian. Now this has a cool pedal steel kind of bend, a little more of a country flavor. It doesn't have the flat 7 in it like you would typically play over mixo, but it does create that country bright major vibe that really works well connecting this B major and A major. So here it is. So I'm moving down into what would be considered pattern 3. Here are my B roots, here are my A roots. So I'm going to start with my first finger, it's going to be my anchor. 4th fret, 3rd string on B. I'm going to take my 3rd finger, I'm going to bend up. Now this is what's kind of tricky. You want to try to get to the chord tone of B, that 3rd, right? That D sharp, and you're going to bend there from C sharp. So if you're not used to doing these bends, hit it first, and then try to bend to it. Right? See, make sure you get to that pitch. It's easy to over or undershoot. Now here's the trick. Before you do the bend, you want to lay your pinky on the 7th fret on the first 2 strings and bar those. So you get this, you get that root and that 5th. So what you're really doing is you're achieving the sound of B major, but you're bending up from C sharp to get the D sharp, and your pinky is getting the rest of those chord tones. Now you're going to hit it again and bend it back down. So you got, and really spend some time working on those bends to make sure it's in pitch. Because if you go, you know, it doesn't quite do it, right? Now this next part is a cool little walk down. So we're going from B to A, remember. So you have, and then you're going to walk down. There's that little hammer on that I'm doing back to B. So then I'm going to pick again. Now what that little walk down is that is the major 3rd, 2nd, and root of A now. So you're doing that pedal steel bend to achieve B major. And then when it switches to A, it's 3rd, 2nd, root. And then I tag it with back to B, like that. So and it's a really cool little country style lick that you can use over a mixolydian progression. One quick note about your picking hand. I'm doing what's called hybrid picking for this style of lick. Because it's a pedal steel lick, that country kind of sound, I'm using my pick and then my fingers, these two. So I'm picking to get that bend, and then I'm using my fingers, my 3rd, and then my 2nd to get the root and the 5th on the 1st and 2nd string, respectively. And that allows me to keep my hand in one position so I can do that lick without having to move. Now, if you're not used to hybrid picking, can you do this with a pick? Of course. And when you do that, I feel like it makes the most sense to down pick the bend and then up pick. So do upstrokes to kind of go from the 1st and 2nd string back, because then that will lead you naturally back to the 3rd string to pluck and bring it down. So you're going down on the bend and then 3 straight upstrokes, almost like Yeah, almost like a little rake that you're doing. And that'll get you that pedal steel sound. Now, let's practice it with a track.